Hello gamers, and welcome back to the second episode of my preview let's play, or preview build let's play.
You can't be serious.
Let us go to the meeting room and see how the story basically begins. Lord Aspen. It's an interesting decision that no names are displayed. I kind of like that. You need to hover over them. Okay, with whom do I want to talk? Where's this lady I've been talking to? I'm thinking.
You must not be interrupted.
Oh, we must not be interrupted. So maybe where are we supposed to meet her? I need to report to Berlin in the meeting room. Okay, so where's Berlin? Berlin. That should be her. Yes,
hello.
She looks like a servant.
At last. Ugh, don't go twisting an ankle in all your hurry. You take care of the drinks. Lord Woolcraft and Lady Larenthal prefer wine. Lord Joran would like ale. Lady Virulin and Lord Espen
Do I need
want
to write
mead.
that down?
Go.
Okay, Lord Woolcraft and Larenthal. So 2 wine, 1 ale, and 2 meat. I would go for the meat if I had this choice. So 2 wine, 2 meat, and 1 ale. The world of Yerengal holds plenty of spoils and riches. A lot of them you may find in containers of various sorts. You may highlight all visible containers around your character by pressing the tab key. Clicking on the container will command your character to move toward and open it. Interesting. So this is actually where I make the drinks, right? Aha. So we've got a pitcher of meat, we've got a pitcher of wine, and we've got a pitcher of ale. Let's take them all. You can also deposit your items into eligible containers, crates, boxes, barrels, and... Am I recording? Yes. And cabinets. Stored items will be kept safe until your next visit to the container. That's good. To deposit into a container, open the looting panel, then click on the items displayed under your character's inventory. Okay, to deposit into a container, open the looting panel, then click on the items displayed under your character's inventory. When you're done, click on the close button to finish the process.
What a waste of time.
So, you can interact with other characters by clicking on them with the cursor. With friendly and neutral characters, the default mode of interaction is talking. For hostile characters, the default interaction is attacking them. So, Lord Woolcraft.
Oh, the staff. I was starting
Holy
to
shit.
wonder if you'd all fallen ill with the plague or something.
I should have written it. Let me quickly check the operations. Woolcraft and the Larenthal prefer wine. So, Woolcraft, that would be you.
The staff.
Your wine, Lord Woolcraft.
If you'd all fallen ill with her.
Then we've got Lady Larenthal, wants wine as well. That could be her.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, get on with it.
Your wine, Lady Larenthal.
I suppose you expect me to toss you a coin for doing your job.
No, don't toss me a coin. I'm not a witcher. I am a winter mage. Then we need to go to Lord Joran. He wants ale. Could be him.
Well,
Also a good choice.
you know this is supposed to be served at room temperature. No, of course you don't.
They are not very likable characters. And the other 2 get meat.
Ugh, the carriage was quite stuffy, and my throat is sorely parched. Just what I wanted for a change.
And this notification bell kind of means possibly that I fulfilled the task.
Ah, good.
Oh, good. Very good. It's an interesting way to make a tutorial, actually.
Shall we do business, gentlemen? Gentle ladies?
Yes, let's. We are convened to discuss the situation with Deron Gould. What has been rumored and suspected for so long has finally come to pass. A council of nobles with mining interests in the town have declared themselves independent from the crown of Isilmarald.
Oh.
I don't like this dirty business, sending a list of grievances to the king. Sounds more like the actions of a bunch of uppity peasant farmers than nobility. There are ways these things are done.
And there are ways that kingdoms may crumble. I understand your feelings on the matter, Lady Larenthal, but Darren Gould enjoys the sympathies of many important persons here in the north, and I number myself among them. What's more, there have already been defections among the Isilmarald nobility, most recently Alnar.
She speaks of your son, Lord Espen, who chose to forsake his birthright to join the rebels.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Lady Larenthal, for reminding me. And I'll thank you, Lady Virulin, not to speak his name on this estate, nor in my hearing again.
Oh, why, I will...
But you won't.
Whatever the loyalties of, the young Lord of House Espen, the southern nobles have many legitimate complaints. Heavy, some say ruinous taxation, delayed shipments thanks to the Crown's regime of inspections and checkpoints, the King's insistence that Daron Gould's military, even the town watch, must be trained in the north. It's quite a list.
I really like that everything is like fully voice
It's
acted.
all very sad. I'm sure they toss and turn the night away on their beds of gold bars. Taxation and bureaucracy are simply the facts of managing a prosperous nation, of keeping our enemies at arm's length. How long would their precious mines keep producing without the king's protection?
Did you know, I heard this rebellion was prompted in part by a belief making the rounds in Daron Gould that the king himself is cursed.
Oh my! What exceptional nonsense!
Have they been breathing the fumes of their own minds?
All right, very amusing. But like Lady Virelin, I am not unsympathetic to our southern friends. Surely some of Isilbright's rules and dictums could be culled, especially if it means avoiding war. A much more costly proposition than losing a handful of coin in taxes.
Wise counsel, my friend, but I fear the time for compromise is already past. The message from Daron Gould was deliberately provocative, leaving the king no way to negotiate or save face. The time has come, lords and ladies, for us to commit our forces and our purses to our rightful liege and crush Daron Gould. Or throw in with the rebels. They have the gold, they have a well-trained army, and most importantly, they control the mines. In a conflict of any significant length, having control of the source of the kingdom's metals means they must only outlast the North, rather than outright defeat her.
It's very wise.
You there. What is your opinion on recent developments?
Oh.
You're asking the errand boy? What does...
Kindly do not interrupt me while sitting at my table, Lady Larenthal. Well, speak up.
A peaceful solution must always be best, especially if the only point of contention is money. Whether or not Daron Gould has legitimate grievances is beside the point. They must be crushed. To do otherwise would invite rebellion from every quarter. That's kind of right. And then since I have little experience in political matters, for me the wisest course is silence. I think rebellions need to be prevented.
Indeed. there is truth in what you say. I have often found fear to be a more useful asset than respect.
Oh. And from here things go south.
My ladies, my lords, we are under attack. Please take shelter at once. Perhaps the cellar. You may wish to arm yourselves, my lords.
Under attack by
They
whom?
make no secret of their allegiance. They fly the banners of their own Gould.
Did you see anything else? Do we know who leads
That
them?
one was far in the back. All I could see of him was his vibrant red hair, like a flame.
Out now.
How much time do
Too
we have?
little, I'm afraid. Their numbers are overwhelming. We were forced to fall back to the main gate, and they're already...
Surely they will listen to reason, wherever they're from.
They won't kill us out of hand like so many soldiers. They wouldn't dare. Right?
Calmly, my friends. Let's all go out to meet them. They're not bandits after all.
Yes, go ahead. You have my blessing to speak on my behalf if it's of any use.
You? What? Where are you going?
Come with me. Make haste.
Oh, interesting. So let's follow him.
You and you lot with me.
But what is it, my lord? That sound.
The main gate has already been breached. The House of Espen is about to fall to the agents of Darren. Now, never mind that. Just follow. And you've always been a first-rate skulker at keyholes. Yes, your weird hobbies are no secret to me. Best not face armed soldiers head-on. But do what you can.
It's cool. I guess if I had a different class, it would be reflected in this dialogue. Good music again. Okay, there's a combat now. Who? But where? Exactly. Okay, it's outside.
Well, all right.
Defend yourself. Okay, I will attack the ranged guy. You are engaged in combat. You can issue a command to attack enemies to your character by clicking on them in the game world. You can also attack both hostile and non-hostile creatures by clicking the sword icon on the user interface or pressing the left control on your keyboard. So this would be the sword icon. And I really want to cast that spell. How can I toggle between my Royal Guard, consumables, inventory? Let's see if I can cast a spell. Can I increase that? Yes, very good. Okay, now it paused because I finished snow. Can I go into the inventory? Yes, I can. Can I switch to my other weapon set? Yes, I can. There's a Darren Gould mage. Let's see how much damage I do with the snow. Or actually, let's start throwing at him. Oh, the Darren Gould archer is slain by my attack. Guard attack soldier paused. Darren Gould soldier slain. That's good. Yeah, I have lots of pauses. Game paused. She resists against a lot. Lord Espen attacks Rillo Berserker. Luckily we've got the soldiers with us. Okay, I'm missing like everything. I can forget about that. Let's go to this set and let's go melee. Okay, I don't do much damage, but she's been slain, I think. Yes. Oh, there's another one. You can zoom in quite a bit, that's pretty cool. And I also think that for a very small indie team, this all looks pretty good. the aesthetics, the light effects, the shadow here, or shade or whatever. Can I loot? Okay, I can loot everything at once. Okay. I definitely take that staff. I definitely take a little bit of this to sell it. Short sword. Let's take another short sword. Here we go.
Very well.
Oh shit! Minor greedy act. Looting raised your greed by 1. Okay, I see. Here, it's already implemented to a certain degree at least. Don't know to what degree. They're not getting past us. Here they come. It's only 2. I think I really need to go for my throwing knives. Okay, I think I hit him. Good, 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 very good. He's dead. There's an archer. Having only 2 spells ain't that great, to be honest. And there come more. Now the short sword deals quite some damage. I want to equip it as my secondary weapon. Okay, he's been slain. I'm not going to take anything now. I don't want to increase the greed too much. Guard this door with your life. Vampiro, come with me. Is his wife in here or something? Ah no,
Now
they're
listen
guarding
to
us.
me. Listen closely. This is important. The Lady Espen was the love of my life. My one love. There was nothing arranged about our betrothal.
My lord, it sounds like the fighting is coming to us. Perhaps we'd best ready ourselves. Can we talk about your dead wife some other time, sir? No, let's say and.
You were never so lucky as to meet her yourself. But if you had, she... Gods damn these Derungund swine. Behind me is my dressing chamber. Go fetch my sword from there.
My lord, maybe a few clever words would serve better than a sword right now. I'm ready to fight. Fetch your own sword. I'm no soldier, perhaps I will be spared if I surrender. At once, my lord.
If I must.
Oh god, he's locking me in. Search all the rooms, leave no one alive. Oh no, these 2 ladies are being killed as well.
Found you at last, Father. Didn't figure you would try and hide from your fate.
To be betrayed by my own son. Who wouldn't hide from such a terrible end?
I've learned a few things, you see. Things your priests and man-at-arms could never teach. I have gained a new perspective. Seen the truth of this world.
So, you were not even paid in coin to turn traitor against your own house. Only pretty words. Kill me if you wish, but I promise it will avail you nothing. Every man pays for his sins, my son. And the price of a sin such as this, well...
Enough of your piety. It sickens me. But your last decision, at least, is the correct one. Hold still, Father.
How dreadful. Holy shit.
Don't worry, my child. Your hardships are over for today.
Interesting. The Crone's Cottage. Be careful of greedy words and actions. Their results can be more insidious than you imagine. So already looting dead enemies increases the greed, not just stealing from everyone. I think that's a very clever take on, like, you know, you gain something a bit quicker.
Get up, lazy boy.
But then
It's time to go to bed.
But then the game also becomes more difficult. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I don't know if anything like this has been done before, but I like it so far. The idea. Okay, what? Where am I? Lord Espen, I have to go back. That doesn't make sense. Let's say that. Oh, calm now. You'll be staying right here in my hut. It looks like you suffered a nasty blow to the head. How did I get here? I brought you here. Okay, there's no voice acting here.
But no more questions.
Or missing
for
at
tonight.
least.
There's a cot over there. You should try to get
Possibly
a good night's
because
sleep.
of early access.
Tomorrow will be a very, very long day.
You can send your character to rest by clicking the long rest button. That's like in Solasta. Resting will replenish some of your character's health, restore spells and ability uses. Beware though, sleeping out in the wilds comes with the risk of attracting the beasts and rough faces of the area. Seeking out and sleeping at inns is safer and more comfortable option. That's a pretty cool hut.
You can't be serious.
Feeling well?
Okay, how can I actually sleep? By clicking the the long rest button. There we go.
Wake up, lazy. Always sleeping, this one. Must have been raised by dream wraiths.
Excuse me, I was read by... Oh no, what are dream wraiths? Hey, just because you've clearly never heard of beauty sleep doesn't mean that you need to impugn my work ethic. Good morning. That it is, a good morning for getting work done.
Now, how about you make yourself useful and weed the garden?
Hold on, I have some questions for you before I give you any help. Can't you tell I'm grieving? My liege was killed by his own son Aldna. I think I'll get just a few more hours of sleep in while I've got the chance. Very well, let's get going. Let's say this one with Aldna. Busy hands will dry your tears, boy. Now I'll be making a stew this evening. You'll be helping. I'll need you to go find some things for us.
Take a look at this list. Once you've read it, let me know, please.
Updated quest journal, endings and beginnings. To read the list you were given, open the character's inventory. There's a quest inventory. Right-click the lists icon on the inventory grid. This will open the item's description. Similarly, you can check any other item's description by right-clicking their inventory icon. Gather the following: a handful of bruise root, 1 brown stem mushroom and a slab of fox meat.
Oh, good, you know how to read. I have something that will help you gather what we need without hurting yourself too much. Here, put these on.
Maybe some gloves? You were given an item with special attributes. When worn, such items may modify your character's attributes, skills, or even grant them entirely new spells and abilities. That's cool. Yeah, some gloves. Don't know why they are white. Maybe it's like a part of an item set or something? Or because it's new? I don't know. No, not because it's new. Gardening gloves. Brewing and drying plus 10%. Alright then.
What a waste of time.
It's a nice recipe, but I don't want to steal from her. Okay, we will need to go out and find the desired items.
You can't be serious.
Okay, I can actually click that or press tab and see what's in here. What's that, for example? And that would be a moon glider. Is that looting? Let's try. No, it's not looting, it's harvesting. We are still somewhere on the Icewind estate. Agatha's Weevil. An insect again. So we are basically not picking up herbs or something, but insects. On the bottom left of your screen, above your character's portrait, you can see a set of quick slots that can be used to perform various actions. You can order attacks and movement, use your character's various skills and consumable items. Spellcaster characters will also find their memorized spells among the quick slots. Try using an offensive spell or an equipped weapon against a fox wandering the area. So let's actually use the staff and attack the fox. I want to see how good that is. Okay, not bad. The fox has been slain. And we get some fox meat and an animal pelt. Quest has been updated. I found a slab of fox meat.
What a waste of time.
Let's pick up this sort of stuff. There's no greed meter increasing, so that's good. There are some mushrooms, but there are also spiders. Okay, they've turned hostile. Now I've slain it. Okay, now let's go for the other one. I've dodged, good. Slain another one. Maybe I need to deactivate the auto pause for slaying opponents. But on the other hand, it gives me the chance to do something. So there's the brown stem mushroom. Good. So some animals turn hostile when you approach them. It's also granting 10 XP to the party. So I guess if we have multiple party members, let's say 2, everyone would get 5. Bruce root. Now I think we do have everything that we need. While we're at it, we can collect a little bit more. Yep, I like... These are apparently like hand-drawn objects or something, I think. I don't know. But it's looking good. Can't complain. And down here is the time of the day. I would like to kill the spiders for XP. Okay, I'm poisoned. That's not good. And I'm missing and missing. I should run away. Pause. Do I still have the drink? Drink. Why do I only have one skill available? Finished the spell, good.
Down with you. Oh, my pride.
Come on.
Oh, my pride.
Can you not kill it? Good, and one more. Now that's a tough fight now. Went way worse than the ones before. I'm not yet sure how my chance to hit is determined, and it doesn't say in here. What's in here? I won't steal that. I think it would be stealing, it would be greedy. So let's give the lady her stuff.
You can't be serious.
Good. You put your gloves on just like the rest of us. All fingers at the same time. You weren't trying to put them on one finger at a time,
no.
Were you? By the way, be careful
make
of
that
the
stew?
creatures in the forest. They can be a bit bitey. Take this staff as well. It should come handy should you need to protect yourself.
I should have talked with her before, actually. Because we now got the Traveler's Cane. Which deals 127 damage, which is better than my magic staff. It's also lighter. It's worth less. Why is it worth less? It even has better crit chance. It doesn't give me learning and research though. That's the difference. Let's talk to her again.
Feeling well?
Ah, it's all there. Yes, perfect. How can you tell what's in my pack and what isn't? Oh, let's say it's just a feeling. like everything is where it should be. While this is easier to accept, I've spent many long days sniffing around, so my nose knows. Now that I've gotten what you need, I have more questions about what's going on here. No, let's get the pot boiling first and then.
What's this? Did you forget to make these herbs edible, child? Come now, you must dry them to bring out the flavor. Surely you've cooked before. I have to wonder what that Lord Espen even had your tutors teach you at his fancy estate. Oh, well, take this candle and get to drying.
Then crush the dried herbs into powder, so we have something to season the stew with. Various materials collected in the world may serve as ingredients for crafting. Plants, mushrooms, fruits, and insects can be brewed into potions or dried and crushed into powder. Besides the fresh materials, you need tools to perform these actions: a cauldron for brewing and a heat source like candles or a lantern for drying. Inventory, drying. You can see a collection of ingredients and heating devices. To switch between the two, click the leaf or cauldron button. You can click on these items and move them into the appropriate slots on the drying panel below. You can dry up to 3 ingredients at the same time with the heating device. Once you have placed the heating device and at least one dryable ingredient on the panel, you can start the process. But where's the stuff I need to dry? Okay. Okay, this is like for everything. So we need to dry the brown stem mushroom. Let's just do it once, placing ingredients in it. Well, let's dry both mushrooms at the same time. Let's see if that works. Or I might actually lose the second candle. Besides replenishing health and restoring spell and ability uses, a long rest will also finish all your brewing and drying tasks. I actually have the feeling that I made a mistake. But I can't undo it now. I think I might have to load the game. Because surely... Okay, there's still a candle. You will see that your candle was consumed if you used one during the process, and your fresh ingredients have all turned into dried versions. You can then click the Start Crushing button on the bottom of the drying panel to crush these ingredients. Let's do that. Okay, now we've got some powder. Okay, and now we can collect them. But we also need to dry that. This will cost us our candle, but that's it. We don't need to load or anything. I hope we're not in a hurry. And I don't know why it's not reloading Severance Sparkle. That's not a combat skill, is it? Is that a bug? Because I thought I went for... Where can I see my spells? For the snow spell? I'm not sure if I've got a spell book or something. Character sheet, spellbook. Oh yeah, I actually should have spell elevated energy spells. Okay, I do have the snow spells still. So let's talk to her.
What do you need, my child?
Okay, we need to still start crushing and collect. Now let's give her the items.
Good, well and dried. Give me just a moment and... There. on the fire. Now we have a few precious moments to spare. We should talk. About talking.
Talk about talking? What do you mean? What do you think I mean, child? Let's say you're trying to teach me something, learning and research. That's one of our skills, right? Very good. I think you already have the hang of it. But in case that was a fluke, the idea is this. Taking the time and effort to gain knowledge, or even learning to talk, will benefit you greatly in the difficult times ahead. Pay close attention to what you might uncover in conversations through wit or charm. Thank you, that's a valuable lesson. I'm glad you find it to be. Now I am certain you have more questions. Perhaps I can continue being instructive. Why did you save me from the assault on the Aspen estate? I kept an eye on Lord Aspen. He was a force of balance in Isilmarald. His death means that the balance has failed. And it so happens that I have a soft spot for young people of potential. You were in the wrong place at the right time, and I saw a chance to aid you. Why is it that you are keeping me here and making me do all of this? You weren't ready for Aldnar's attack on his father's manor, and I don't believe you were ready for the chaos of the world, as it was when I pulled you from it. You're here to keep you safe, and to make sure that you're ready for the next calamity you find yourself in. Who are you really? I'm afraid that's the one question I can't answer for you. What is it? It's easiest to say that I'm someone you were meant to meet. I'm here to set you on your way toward what you must accomplish. What is it that I must accomplish? Pardon me, I misspoke. There are two questions I cannot answer for you. Is the stew almost ready? Ah, yes, almost ready indeed. Now there's
something you should know. When you leave here, the world you knew yesterday will be gone.
Gone? What do you mean?
The attack on the Aspen estate was only the first spark of a consuming fire, I am afraid. Much will be lost to strife and war. There are worse things than war, though. There is something you must understand before you leave here.
Okay.
A great and terrible curse has fallen over Isilmarald and much of the rest of Yerengel. It drives men and women to madness. It starves the prince and turns the pauper to a life of desperation. It is the essence of avarice itself. A curse of greed spreads through the land.
Greed? What do you mean?
A terrible covetousness that hides in mortal hearts. It is among the darkest of dreams. But this is no normal greed, no. There is magic behind it. No mere apprentice's cantrip either. It is most dangerous, and you must understand that. The stew is done now. Just let it cool.
Getting a good look at you now. You're a bit of a magician, aren't you? I know a cantrip or two, a bit, and let you know that I'm greatly feared and respected for my magical prowess. Of course not. I spent my time learning respectable things like not magic. Let's say this. A fair assessment of your abilities. Yes, you have much to learn. Let's get you started. Here, take this. It is a scroll containing a spell for you to learn. Give it a read. You have received a scroll with a spell in it. Open your inventory to find it. I think this means it's like related to my Winter Mage class. Scroll. The scroll. This spell sends a spell-induced fever to attack its target, causing a sense of intense heat engulfing its body. Inflicts weakness, throbbing, and toasting on the target. Click the Scribe Spell button to learn your new spell. If the button is inactive, it either means your character already knows that spell or it's not eligible for it. So apparently it can't be full. Okay. Open the scroll description. Okay, I did that. Trap! Your character has spotted a trap. Oh, very good. I see the look of recognition in your eyes. you know a new spell, you must learn as many as you can. I say this with care. Magic will keep you alive, but may also hold unforeseen dangers. Now, there's a trap in the room, ready to give you a little scare if you aren't careful. Go see if you can find and disarm it, no time to waste. Your character has spotted a trap. The magical perception skill can be used by wizards to find and disarm traps with magical components. To use your skill, open the skills bar above the portrait row. Then click the magical perception button to commence using the skill. Okay. Click the skills button. Okay, interesting. Okay, this opens this here. Click the magical perception. Click on the trap's highlight and your character will head towards it to disarm it. The closer your character is to a trap, the higher the chance that they will sense it. Finding one is easier than disarming it. You might find your character unable to disarm traps that they detected. You can try again with greater success after investing more into this skill. But we managed to disarm it. Very good. The freezing enchantment on the trap was but a mere nuisance. Other devices like it may not be as gentle. As a wizard, you'll be running across many peculiar things on your journeys. Some will mean you harm, but you have the senses to spot them in time. But what was it that we... Oh, yes. Getting a good look at you now. You're a bit of a scofflaw, aren't you? I have been known to skirt a few laws. Yes. Not many laws to break out there in Aspen's house, I'd wager, without the cook giving you the broad side of a ladle. None of that there, though. See my red cat, Rooks? Don't answer that. Of course you don't see that cat, but he sees you. Now see the cabinet in the corner there? I'd like you to try hiding behind it. Once you've lightened your step and slowed your breathing, make your way to the other side of the room by that chest. If Rux sees you, you'll need to start over. Okay, as an outlaw, your character is capable of moving around in stealth, undetected by both friend and foe, using the hide and sneak skill. To use it, open the skills bar above the portrait row, then click the sneak button to enter stealth. Sneaking can only be activated while your character is well out of sight of any hostile or neutral creatures. Really nicely done tutorial. While your character is in stealth, you can see the view cones and detection ranges of nearby creatures. Staying inside their detection range, especially in their view cones, might make them suspicious and prompt them to move to where your character was noticed. If your character is still in range when the check is made, they will be discovered, losing stealth and probably ending up in a fight.
What a waste of time.
Okay, let's go and hide here. I think here, right? Dread, you let Rux see you. Okay, we have to restart. And now the cat clearly didn't see me.
I'm not going to like this, am I? I see why not. If I must.
Or do I need to go there? Possibly I need to go there, actually. Good, good. Rux says he didn't see you at all. Now for the fun part. Open the chest. I'm certain you know how. The chest you need to open is locked. The picklocks skill can be used to open it. To use your skill, open the skills bar above the portrait row. Okay. Here we go. You can see that your cursor has changed to match the skill your character is using. Click on the chest by the wall to open it. So you do know how to use your fingers, Good, good. That will serve you well. Now that yes. Aha, we've done it. The stew is cooked and cooled. So if I had a third class, I would get a tutorial for that as well. Here, boy. This will warm you up after a long day. Long day.
I see that look in your eye again. No more questions for today. Eat your stew and get some rest.
Okay, updated. The crone told me to have some rest after we have finished.
Well, all right.
So I guess I have to sleep now, and that's a good moment to end this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until then, bye for now.